catch found along the ground, went for four. But they've got to be careful. The South African fast bowlers continue to move the ball around. They continue to attack the stumps, and they will not let up. They will not let up Machukisoon.
Yes, so that completes the over. 12 extras, 27 overs bowled in the West Indies. Second innings here, 83 for the loss of 3. Rabada, 1 for 24. Borga, none for 25. Mulder, 2 for 26. And Maharaj bowled his first over was a maiden. So Athanaze is on 7 from 24 balls. Now we're going to have Dane Pete in his 11th test match. 34 test wickets on his belt. 5 for 89, his best, Neil Barry. He'll bowl for the very first time in this match, the right-hand off spinner, the 34-year-old.
Well, you know, when you take the side, you cater for all eventualities. You know that they have two spinners in the side, Maharaj and himself, left-arm spinner, right-arm off spinner. You know the spinner tends to come into a test match a bit later in the game. I mean, of course, you've got the top-line spinners who can bowl from ball one, right? But the fast bowlers have done the job. So there's no need for him then, but he's needed now. Right, it's a bit of partnership. You want to rest your fast bowlers, Mulder and Berger at long spells, right? So it's time for the spinners to come on now. Their job will be to keep the pressure on, deny the West Indian batters scoring up, free-flowing, scoring opportunities, and pick wickets up if they can.
And they need to be very watchful since they haven't faced him. Here is a ball that is driven, nice shot down through square cover by Athanaze. He picks up a single to carry his total up to 8. Hodge comes back into strike now. So you look at Dane Pete, he's got an economy rate of 3.68 in terms of his bowling. Best bowling of 5 for 89. So he's picked up 4 wickets 3 times and 5 wickets twice. So not that bad at all. He's in his, 11th test match. Dane Pete will bowl to the right-handed Hodge now. So we'll have a look at him as well here, Neil. For the very first time, we'll have a look at him. Right arm off spin. That's turned away towards the backward square area where Rabada moves to his left to field, another single. So if they can rotate the strike, take the pressure of themselves, batting out there, the runs are going to come.
Yes, and that's what they need to do, especially with the spinner, you know, in operating. He's getting some amount of turn. You've got to see how much spin he imparts if he's going to get the ball to bounce as well.
He's bowling around the wicket now to Athanaze, who's looking to slam that through the offside. And that ball came down to the third man area for Rabada to field. And that's a bye. So he didn't get a touch onto that. He missed out on that one, Athanaze. But Neil Barry, why go for that sort of shot? Take your time and play. This is a new bowler. You've got to be patient.
He didn't get to the pitch of the ball. He's playing as if it's a seam bowler bowling. That one was pitched a bit wide and turned as well.
Hodge is on strike, gets the ball down the leg side and taken by the keeper. But have a look at this gentleman bowling, Dane Pete. He didn't bowl in the first innings. Take your time. Come on, guys. 2 Dominicans at the wicket. You're West Indians. Your team is in trouble. Come on. Here is a ball that he turns into the leg side. No chance of a run. Be patient. Come on. This is West Indies cricket. This is Test cricket. And you cannot play as if you're little boys. And sometimes this is the problem of West Indies cricket, Neil Barry. I'm sorry to use such terms, but that's true. Here is a ball that's turned away towards backward square. No chance of a run.
You are familiar with the term muscle memory, right? And if you don't do something often enough, Machukisoon, you can't expect to just get up and do it. These things come through practice and time. And our preparatory school for these young men is just not good enough. We are not challenging them enough at the lower levels, at the grassroots level, for them to come up with that understanding that they need to be patient, that you need to fight. Those are areas in which we have got to work on. That is where our problem lies. I mean, everyone can see it, except I guess for maybe the powers that be, right? Our developmental process, where we're bringing up our young cricketers, is sadly lacking, and this has been that way for the last 30 years.
Those are serious numbers you call there. Rabada comes into Athanaze, and he's pulling it down the leg side, or should I say Athanaze. Yeah, I think we've had various pronunciations for his name, but he himself has said his name is called Athanaze. So good to hear that, Athanaze. And it's one of the young batsmen in the Caribbean that I liked. I looked at him a few times here. He's had some good scores at Providence, good hunting ground, so to speak. Let's look at Rabada now. He's another stalwart. And to this ball, Kavem Hodge hooks it away. That's gone all the way down to the mid-wicket boundary. I lost sight of it, actually, but it was a trifle short, almost went into the hands of short mid-wicket, but evaded him somehow or the other, and down to the boundary for 4.
Well, the result is there. It's 4. He decided to take the chance of there was a short straight mid wicket and a deep backward square. That one was a fraction short outside the line of the off stump. He had to fetch it, and it passed perilously close to the man at the short mid wicket area.
Rabada comes in, bowls to Hodge. Hodge beaten outside the off stump. That's a dirty one. That one moved away, and I don't think that I've got all the right choice of words to describe it. Held Barry.
Lovely delivery, pacey as well. I'm quite sure that would be somewhere close to about 139, 140 kph. He's been operating at 134 all day. That was a quicker delivery, pitched up outside the line of the off stump and went away from the batter.
263, that's the target. Hodge settles. Rabada in, outside the off stump. He lets it go. Rabada has come from a pretty prolific, his speeds over the past recent times.
So that third delivery was
136.
144. So he jumped up from 132 the first, 134 the second to 144. That one that pitched and left. So you see, he has the ability to really change a gear effortlessly.
Well, he's the fastest South African to get to 250 test wickets. He took just 53 matches. Short,